Hi, my name is Craig with Equilibrium Digital, and in this quick video I'm just going to go over a couple tips and tricks that you could start doing to bring in more customers to your business. In this brief SEO audit, I'll go over a few things from content to keywords, and lastly touch on SEO and backlinks, just trying to go into a small scratch on the surface of some things that you could do yourself to improve your website and ultimately bring in more customers. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So like I said in the beginning, the first thing we're going to touch on is going to actually be content. So I wanted to go to your homepage first, and this is your homepage as we can see, and we can see that you don't have a lot of content. Content's anything that you can highlight, right? And so Google's release that the minimum that their algorithm looks for on a homepage is 1,500 words. Just looking at this, we can see that you're not at that. But to show you, I have a tool called SEO Quake. So if we click here, SEO Quake, we can see you have 159 total words. Now, that's anything from just a simple letter A to a picture has a word, so anything that you can highlight, right? So these would even count as, the words, but well sub the 1,500. So that's just the first thing you could do. Now with that, it leads me to my second thing that I said, which was keywords. Now the way keywords work is there any phrase or single word that you type into Google right here. When you type this in, Google will look for the exact phrase or very similar phrases to match the customer with the top websites for that. So I just did a simple construction Albany, New York to try and find someone similar to what you do in a similar area. And we can see the number one result and competitor is this Bennett Contracting. So here's their website. As you can see, they have much more content on it. They have a lot more pictures and things you can click on, and ultimately they are probably going to meet that quota. Now they might not be at a full 1,500, but let's take a look. So they're at 736. So even they have less than what is needed, but they have more than you and more than the other competitors. So the amount of content isn't the number one thing, but the keywords is very important. Now, I'll show you even more important keywords are here in a second. So another tool I use called Ahrefs, which you can find is about $250 a month to have, you can see everything about a website. Now this is your competitor's URL, as you can see, Bennett Contracting. Now what we want to look at is two things here. First, I told you keywords, right? So let's look at their keywords. They're being found by Google. Now this is across their whole website, not just a single page, but for 47,000 keywords. And we can actually look more in depth at what the keywords that they're being found for are. So a lot of these, it appears, are going to be Chinese backlinks or something with a different language. So what they're doing is it isn't going to be as helpful showing what they are being found for. But let's go here and see if we can find one that is an actual keyword. So what they're doing is they probably hired someone who works at a foreign country that just put them on a bunch of Chinese servers or Japanese. Let's do this and see. United States show results. Here we go. Okay, so it was just showing it in kanji. I was on the wrong thing. So what we can see is they're at the top for Bennett Contracting, obviously, considering that's the name of their business. And that's 700 searches a month, and they're in the number 2 position. But as we look at some of the other things, Contractors, Albany, New York, 250 searches, they're in the 6th position. As we scroll through, Home Remodeling Albany, 80 searches a month, they're in the number 4 position in Google. Siding Repair, 60 searches, 3. Tab Pool Cabinet Hardware, that's not a very good one. Marvin Windows. Angie Deck and Patio, number 8 position, 100 searches. So you can see it starts to add up. Bathroom Remodelers New York, 300 searches. And you can sort this however you would like to see how much volume and stuff. As you can see, bathroom remodels, 112,000 searches, but that's very generic and could be across the whole country. So you want to be more specific to an area. So they had the New York stuff, they had Albany specific. So that's kind of what you want to target. And you can see that you want to be in the top of this for many reasons. The main ones obviously being that you could be getting all these searches. So they're number one in all of these right here. That means they're the first website that pops up for some of these search things. So if someone types in deck rooms, they're the number one website being populated. So it's very pivotal. And if we go back to that main page, we can see how it's helping them, right? They're getting over 773 clicks a month. That's a lot of traffic going to their website. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is actually going to be the backlinks and SEO offsite. So what a backlink is, it's a link from one page to another page, right? So another website pointing at your page. And why this matters is this is where Google drives all of its basis for authority and where they rank you. You want to have the most sites, but also good quality sites with this. So we can see they have 1.8 thousand backlinks with 682 referring domains and an ultimate DR of 18. You have no SEO going on right now. So it's impossible for you to get ranked on the first page of Google if you don't have any SEO. So you definitely want to get that done. Now, if you implement these little tips and tricks that we talked about today, there's no doubt you can start climbing in your current ranking in Google. But if you want to get to the first page and be bringing in the search volume that over 80% of people won't go past the first page, if you want to start landing some of those clicks, then go ahead and reach back out to me and we can set up a meeting to talk more in depthly about our services and what else we can do for your business. I can be reached at 813-515-3488. Once again, my name's Craig and I look forward to hearing from you.